Hello, welcome back to the Invest in Value channel. I am Victor, and today I'm going to be covering Vista Outdoor. This is a neat company that produces, distributes, sells outdoor products. So if you like shooting, hunting, if you like mountain biking, hiking, golf, if you like motorcycle riding, these guys distribute products that, for that type of customer. Before I jump into a full analysis of Vista Outdoor, do me a big favor and like my video. Consider subscribing to my channel and hit that bell to receive notifications on when I release a new video. So Vista Outdoor, I've been an investor of Vista for a little over a year. I really thought that the pandemic era would benefit Vista, and it certainly did. It really saw their revenue grow. I think there's an opportunity in this stock because although the company is operating really well, I think they have products that are really popular and selling very well. The stock market's got the stock price down a bit, so I think there might be an opportunity in this stock. So the Vista Outdoor stock has really rose in 2021. It was doing great, and then it kind of traded sideways, and it more recently has come down. And I think it provides an opportunity if you were considering this company because the stock price is down, and this company continues to, grow their revenue, as I'll get into in a few. Their growth is excellent. Their profitability is great, and their free cash flow is very good. They have a very low PE ratio of a little less than 5. In today's market, that's very low. Their market cap, about a $2 billion company, and their trading range, for the year, they're trading closer to the 52-week low. So again, interesting company to take a look at. All right, so now let's try to determine the intrinsic value of Vista Outdoor. And I've got my intrinsic value model here for Vista Outdoor. First, I'm using a discount rate of 7%. This is a good company, solid balance sheet. Their revenue growth over the last 4 years has been 6%. And their free cash flow growth has been 5%. I think those numbers underrepresent what is actually happening with Vista. And let me point a few things out. First, if I compare trailing 12 months of revenue versus a full fiscal year, they're actually growing at 27%. So that's way higher than historic. And if I just compare the most recent quarter closed, which is fiscal year Q3 22, which closed at the end of December, compared to the same quarter a year prior, they grew 28%. So that kind of makes sense to me because you had a pandemic where you had, a lot of change in activities that people wanted to do. They didn't want to go into movie theaters or crowded places. Instead, they wanted to go to the outdoors. They wanted to go hunting, mountain biking, hiking. They wanted to ride motorcycles as opposed to, doing a lot of indoor crowded things. So that really increased revenues for, Vista. And I believe that change, I think those lifestyle changes that people made are going to be more permanent than going away really quickly. So I think this revenue is here to stay. It's a really nice revenue growth. Now I'm not going overboard and going, hey, they're going to grow 28% going forward. Instead, for the next 5 years, I'm expecting an 8% growth rate, just a tad above where they've been historically for the last 4 years. And then long-term growth at 2%. These are really reasonable numbers, conservative growth rates. So using those growth rates, their trailing 12 months free cash flow was $220 million. So I used that as the free cash flow figure. If we discount all the cash flows we expect going into the future, the intrinsic value of this company is $3.729 billion. The market cap of the company is $1.99 billion. So I believe the company is worth more than where it's currently traded at as a whole. If I divide the shares outstanding, into the intrinsic value, I get an intrinsic value per share of $66.28. The current stock price is $35.56. So you can get this stock at an 86% discount. All right, so now let me recap VSTO, Vista Outdoor. Their performance with regard to revenue growth has been excellent. They've grown 27% if you look at the trailing 12 months versus the last completed full fiscal year. The quarterly, growth rate 28% if you just compare the last closed quarter with a year prior. So the company is really growing well. Their free cash flow is $220 million. They've grown their free cash flows over the last 4 years. They don't pay a dividend, and they have a PE of 4.94, a very low PE ratio in today's market. I believe the S&P average is near 20. So for 2022 guidance, so what's nice to see is Vista Outdoor raised their sales guidance to 35% this year, which their fiscal year just closed at the end of March 2022. So their full fiscal 2022 just closed, and they'll be reporting it on May 4th. They've also announced that they're going to be rebuying stock, $220 million worth. So that's roughly 10% of their market cap. So that should also help raise that stock price. My outlook for, Vista is that the outdoor activity market, I think it's more permanent than people are expecting. I think when you look at the stock price and how it's trading down, people are expecting that, these particular, consumer habits and preferences kind of, move very quickly. And I happen to think, no, I think certain habits have been kind of, entrenched with consumers. I think people are still going to like going outdoors. People are still gonna want to go hunting, mountain biking, motorcycle riding, all the activities where Vista is producing products. I think Vista is going to surprise to the upside. And this stock provides, very good upside potential. And it's a very well-run company. The people who run Vista really understand their customer, operate really effectively, are going to outmaneuver the giant conglomerates that they compete with. So please keep in mind that this video is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not recommending that you buy or sell any security or stock. Please do your own research and come up with your decisions. I own this stock, and I like talking about why I invested in the stock and sharing that with people on YouTube. So thank you so much for watching my video. Please do me a big favor, hit that like button, consider subscribing, and hit that bell to receive notifications on when I release a new video. Good luck in investing for 2022.